Hello, this is Adam Rayner for Talk Audio Co UK. And I can tell you this is take two because I got so excited I just folded the screen up while this gentleman here, Mr. Scott Bewalder of Hybrid Audio Technologies, was in full flow. It was worse than that moment in bloody True Lies where the battery runs out. Mr. Bewalder, tell us about this amazing car. First of all, how many points did you score in IASCA? Because you've just broken the world record, haven't you?
So in the 2010 World IASCA Finals here in the United States, it would be called the National Championships. This car scored a 993.5 points.
Wow.
993.5 points happens to be the highest score by approximately 450. In fact, the second place score vehicle at that show was about 500, so I beat him.
Oh, God, nothing. There's no shame in being totally slat rotten.
Hey, listen, you know, that's what we do, right?
Yes.
That's what car audio competitors love to do. We love to beat people up, so we did it in very fine fashion. So we're sitting in my Nissan Silvia right now. For you blokes out in the UK, it'd be a 200 SX.
Right.
But in the UK, this car usually comes with an SR20. I'm sure you're familiar with it. The SR20 is a 2.0 liter motor.
Yeah.
If you'll pan your camera forward, you'll actually see a nice chromed out block there. That's an RB26 out of an R33 Nissan Skyline.
Right.
Pushing about 1,000 horsepower. And that's without the nitrous spray. In America, we love our nitrous oxide.
Yes.
So certainly with 1,000 horsepower, that's just with our nice big turbo snail.
Yes.
But you add the nitrous on top of it, you're probably at about 1,070 or 1,080 horsepower.
Holy cannoli.
So we're sitting in this vehicle. Basically, I'd like to show you around a little bit here.
Okay, actually, apropos of sitting in the vehicle, you haven't said this, but I am deeply honoured. Nobody else has actually been allowed in this. I guess no more than 2 or 3 others will be throughout the entire show. This is right up there with me being able to get in the Galpin side. I'm very, very honoured. I can tell you that one photograph of the exterior of this car went on Facebook. Within half an hour, 196 likes are up there, and several people did not ask me. They told me, Adam, you are going to report on this car. So this is definitely by royal instruction for the Talk Audio Elite, and so yes, do carry on, dear boy, sorry.
So the Queen told you to come here, is that what it was?
No. Well, the royalty of Talk Audio, yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're kind of in charge. They said, Adam, go do this. But
I was going to say, I have an appointment with the Queen to have tea, but she's never accepted the offer.
You ought to go to the United States.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Come on, so tell us about this tech.
Right. So what we have here is a fully customized interior. If you'll pan your camera around, I can actually show as we go.
Okay.
Located in the front of the vehicle, we have a custom dashboard. At the top of the dash is a acoustically transparent cover, which houses all of the front stage speakers. There are no other speakers in the vehicle located in the vehicle, with the exception of in the front. So we have 7 speakers in the front. We have an 8-inch mid bass in the kick panels. We have a 4-inch mid range in the dashboard, as well as a 1-inch tweeter, all from the Hybrid Audio Legati SE series.
Right.
And then at dead center of the dashboard, right here below the center cluster here, is a 12-inch subwoofer. So basically a 12, a pair of 8s down in the kicks, and then a 4 and a tweeter on each side of the cowl.
Wow.
A unique part you'll see here as you pan back is a fully functional GUI system that we're controlling the vehicle with. What we have here is a custom touchscreen display that we have we can basically go through and manipulate all of the functions in the vehicle, both OEM functions as well as aftermarket functions and car stereo functions. So I'll give you a brief glimpse of what this GUI has the ability to do. This is voltage and fuse monitoring at 24 different locations in the vehicle.
Wow. Everything
from the engine CPU actuation to the computer processor. So we can basically tell exactly what the voltage is at 24 different locations in the vehicle.
Wow.
We can also check temperature monitoring as well, functions throughout the vehicle, so I can tell you the exact temperature of ambient air in the vehicle right now, as well as tell you the temperature of all of the processing and amplification in the vehicle as well. So it's a pretty neat little program. It took hundreds of hours to put it together, thousands of lines of code. I can see you're panning towards the ceiling at this point. What we have here is a DEQX, also known as the DEX processor out of Australia. This is not the DQX processor from Audio Control, so make no mistake, this is a pro audio / home audio piece that we've converted to 12-volt operation. This is normally a 3-way active processor that we've converted to 4-way. So this happens to be the only 4-way active DEX processor in the entire world.
Whoa.
You're also panning in on probably the world's finest deck ever made. Well, I think we can all agree at the Denon DCT Z1, or pardon me, Z1, with the aluminum front panel. You notice how I said that in
aluminum.
My perfect British accent.
Yes, sir.
I would certainly say aluminum, and you guys can make fun of me now. You can certainly laugh. what we have here is we've gone through this down on deck, and we've manipulated every possible thing in the deck, and we've taken all of the AM FM processing out of it, and it's just strictly spin CDs now.
Wow.
Out of a 75 ohm coaxial pure silver digital goes into the DEX processor, and out of the DEX it goes into a quadrant of Macintosh amplifiers, which are now behind us.
Yes, I know for a fact that the moderator known as Rug Doctor on Talk Audio is going to weep for wanting them.
So what we have here, Rock Doctor, is 4 MCC 602 TMs, the world's finest amplifier, I'm convinced.
Yes.
What we have here is 2 on the bottom, and then there's 2 on the top where we could actually locate those later on the video, hopefully, to show you where they're located through the back glass, which has now been motorized.
I saw.
So we have a pretty nice little system here set up. Obviously, it was enough to win the IASCA Championships and land on the highest score ever achieved. Throughout the vehicle, we've used one dial out of horse leather. It's non-processed horse leather. So we purchased about 50 horse hides,
Wow.
so that every piece of panel would be the same exact color, the same exact texture. We're also using Alcantara fabric that's used in Bentley. And what would be a good British application here would be the use of Wilton wool carpeting that we've imported straight from England.
Okay, yeah.
So we have the Wilton wool carpeting,
Yes.
of course.
Posh.
So basically here, we have the all-around purpose vehicle, sound, speed, and styling.
Yes.
And just so proud to have you guys have so much interest in it back in the UK. Thank you for all of that.
Oh, well, I can tell you that the hat fanboys are going to be loving this. Gently hating me, Mr. Babulda. Thank you so much, Scott. This is Adam Rayner and Scott Babulda of Hybrid Audio Technologies inside this most astonishing vehicle, which is for sale, but if you need to ask how much, you probably won't be able to afford it. However, if you want to buy, oh gosh, I do know a guy who might be able to broker it. He's got all kinds of people with supercars in the UK. They deal with, funnily enough, the Queen's cars.
Hey, listen, the British pound to dollar conversion is very, very good right now.
Yep.
Wink, wink.
Yes, just get it in a container and ship it across.
Ship it across.
It's even correct hand drive, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Right hand drive for you blokes.
Yes. Thanks ever so much, Scott. We shall sign out there for Talk Audio TV. And, well, here's to you selling loads more of your stuff in the UK, sir.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.